Hey, what's up? It's Taylor, and in this video, we're going to be going through module 2 of my step-by-step Amazon launch checklist. So let's get into it. If you're new to the channel, I'm Taylor the Ecom RN. I started selling on Amazon in 2023. I currently do about $35,000 a month on Amazon, and I'd like to show you how to do the same. Okay, so we're back on the checklist here, and module 2 is begin at the end. Okay, this is, I think, an understated concept. The idea that you're going to try to begin with the end in mind. We started this concept in module 1 by setting our goals. Now we're going to get a little bit more specific in terms of business. So the first thing that I think is helpful to understand is launch strategy. So this first point here, module 2.1, we're going to look into a launch strategy framework. The homework for this is reading Launch by Jeff Walker. Don't know if you can see, but I have the copy here. Great book. You can get it or you can watch a summary of it. Either way, I don't have an affiliate link, but essentially you're going to learn in this book how to generate anticipation and enthusiasm and support for your product as you're developing it, so that when it comes to market, you already have a group of people who are motivated and interested and trusting buyers of your product. This is really critical because when you first launch, you're going to have no reviews, and it's hard to get sales without any reviews unless you do this foundational work of creating connections with followers and fans who are excited and they're anticipating the launch of your product and they can't wait to buy it. This is exactly what the book Launch goes over. There are many ways to do a launch sequence. In the book, he's going to be focused mostly on email marketing. This is a good tactic. However, I want you guys to just keep it real simple. And all we're going to do for the homework for this item is create a TikTok account. Don't worry, you don't have to be good at social media. You actually don't need to do anything with the social media right now. Just create the account, get it set up, so that you have it handy when you start to want to document your journey. Because trust me, I wish I had set everything up beforehand, because once you start getting going, everything happens so quick and you forget to document. And then when you do remember to document, you don't have any of your accounts set up. So just set up the account now, keep it on hand. When your first samples arrive, or when you're going through mock-ups, or when you're split testing logo designs, all of that is great content that you can just post up really quickly, really easily. Don't need any editing. It doesn't need to be fancy. In fact, the more authentic and the more genuine it is, the more likely people are going to want to come along with your journey. So that's all you have to do here. Understand the launch sequence, understand how to build anticipation around your product launch, and set up your TikTok account so that it's ready to go so you can start building that launch community. Okay, 2.2, the next point here is plan your exit. Now, I have another book here. This is part of the homework, which is to read Built to Sell by John Warrillow, or you can watch the summary. In either case, you're going to see that in this book, he really does a good job of illustrating how you can get trapped in your business. And essentially what happens is you try to do everything yourself and you're never able to extricate yourself from the day-to-day minutia of your business. It's not only stressful and overwhelming, but should the time come that you want to sell your business, nobody's going to be interested because it can't operate without you. So this is a great book to start developing the mindset that, hey, I don't want to be the only one who knows how to run my business. I need to start setting up standard operating procedures from the get-go so that I can easily bring on a virtual assistant when the time comes, and I can easily build a team when I want to exit. So my 2 additional homework items here for this point are to just create a blank Google Doc, title it Frequently Asked Questions, and save it for later, because when you first launch your product, you're going to get buyer messages and customer questions, and you'll quickly see that they are frequently repeated. So all you're going to do is have this Google Doc handy, and you're just going to copy paste every single customer question that you get, every single buyer message that you get. You're just going to keep a catalog, because what you could do from there when the time comes is you can create a standard operating procedure for how your VA should respond to these questions, and they will have at their disposal a whole bank of frequently asked questions with answers to them, so that they have that resource on hand when they're answering questions on your behalf. Another thing that I wish I had done when I first started, and that I've added here, is to create another blank Google Doc. Just title it Repetitive Tasks. You're going to go through, and as you start launching your products and managing your seller account, you're going to find that you have tasks that you do that are very repetitive and very mundane, and they just take a lot of clicks. and you don't want to do them anymore. And all you're going to do with this Google Doc is start to catalog and document those repetitive tasks. If you're good, you can actually go through and put a little click-by-click sequence of what you have to do on your seller account to look up how much inventory is on hand, or to confirm if there are buyer messengers that need a response, or if there are any issues with your seller account and your account health. So all of those kinds of things that you find yourself doing over and over again, you're just going to start keeping track of them. It doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to mean that you hire a VA right this instant. It's just a good habit to get into when you start, because it will help you identify those specific tasks that are going to be easy for you to offload to a VA. And it's going to help you already have a template for how to train them to do what you need them to do. Okay, and the third point here for this module, 2.3, is understanding what makes an offer irresistible and how to create a lead magnet. All right, so these concepts are foundational to business and e-commerce in particular. And there's two books that I recommend you read, and they're in the homework items there. They're both by Alex Hormozi. I actually gave away $100 million offers already to a friend, so it's out on loan. I don't have it here, but that's the first book, $100 million Offers by Alex Hormozi. Read that. It's fantastic. It's going to help you start thinking about your product and what you have to offer the customer in a whole new way. You're going to start to understand how to articulate the value of your product in a way that resonates with your customers and makes them really want to buy and pay top dollar for your product. The next book is $100 Million Leads, another fantastic book. This is about how to create lead magnets that help you capture people's emails and help you drive sales to people who don't know you yet. Again, these are two fantastic books. I really do think they're foundational for starting to develop the kind of mindset that you need as an entrepreneur, which is fundamentally, how do I provide value to the marketplace? If you can't answer that question in a solid and concrete way, it's going to be very hard for you to make money. So understand the value equation, understand exactly how you're going to serve your customers by providing them with tons of value, and you will make a lot of money. So down here, to finish off this homework, you're going to brainstorm your unique value proposition. And you're going to return to this, obviously, during product research when it becomes more clear. I just want you to understand this concept and to have that handy when the time comes, when you're determining which product you want to launch, that you can learn how to articulate exactly what unique value you're bringing to the marketplace so that the customer wants to buy it. All right, that's it for module 2. To quickly recap, in this module, you're going to learn the launch strategy framework, you're going to plan your exit, and you're going to learn how to create irresistible offers and lead magnets. If you'd like a copy of this checklist, you can head over to my school community. The link is in the description, and I'll see you in the next video.